later in the show. But first, with summer in full swing, now is the time to switch up your makeup routine to reflect the season. In today's Style File, we are daring you to break out of your usual lip routine for something a little bolder and brighter. Studio 5 style and beauty contributor Megan Moore is here with advice to pull it off. And Megan, I know we're all not used to wearing lipstick. I haven't worn lipstick for a long time because of the mask, right?
It feels like we're like rebirthing, coming out of the mask wearing and kind of refiguring out how to wear makeup again, right?
Yes, and so when we're talking about kind of bolder colors, people need to know not everyone can wear every color. It kind of depends on our skin tone, our hair, a lot of things, right?
Yeah, a lot of factors, but I think the biggest one is just that you need to experiment. There's really no way to know what you feel comfortable in and confident in until you kind of try it. So I'm gonna give you 3 today that are really trendy this summer, that maybe 3 that you don't normally reach for, and I'm gonna encourage you to take the leap and try it and just see how it feels for you.
Yeah, because the other thing we have to think about is, does the color go with me, number one, but also what am I going to wear in my eyes? Because you have to think about that too.
Exactly. So when we talk about bold colors, a lot of times people are like, I just don't know how to wear it, right? I don't know what to pair it with. So I'm gonna give you 3 of my favorite summer colors and then 2 different ways that you can wear them. So they're kind of an experiment. There's no right or wrong, but these are some great jumping off points to be like, okay, I'm gonna try this with this, and then I'll know that they go together nicely.
Okay, that is so helpful for all of us. I'm glad you're gonna break this down. Okay,
Yeah,
let's start with your first one. This is kind of a red-orange.
Yes, so the biggest summer color we're seeing everywhere is the red-orange. So it's kind of halfway between a red and an orange, just as like the name implies. There's so many great formulas and options out there. You can see so many that I brought here. They're just beautiful. They're really fun. So like almost like a bold or a neon coral. So here's a couple ways that you can try that. So if you're really nervous about it, here's some ideas. The first combination would be the red-orange plus a little bit of teal. Orange and blue are opposite of each other on the color wheel, so they play really nicely together. And I would just say with the teal, just a little bit. We're not going full like 80s blue on the eyes, right? Just a little bit. You can see I have just a tiny bit in my crease. It's not super noticeable, but enough to give a really fun pop next to that red-orange. Okay.
I like that. I like the contrast a little bit. I do sometimes get scared of wearing color in my eyes because of 8th grade.
Yes.
But I can see the really subtle thing is fine.
Yeah, just a little bit. Even like a little bit of a blue liner or a little pop on the inner corner, just something. It's really fun. The other option you can do with the red-orange is a smoke. So it's just a gray color, and gray is really great. It's a neutral. It's a true neutral, right? It's just like we use it in our houses, on our walls, because it goes with all of our furniture. Gray goes with everything on the lips too. So a gray eye paired with any color on the lip really goes nicely. I just have a very subtle wing of that gray smoky color paired with the orange, and it looks really nice.
Yeah, because I see that because the lip is so bold. You can't go bold on the eyes too.
Yeah, you gotta play the balance game for sure. So a gray is a perfect place to start with a bold lip.
Okay, I love that. And it's the red-orange, because you hear about red-orange, and what's the other red that you can go, and so, does that matter with your skin color?
The other red tends to have more purple in it, so and I like to lean that towards the winter months because it's a cooler tone. So the orange one is really great for summer.
Okay, awesome. This one I haven't dabbled into. It makes me a little nervous. Lilac. Tell me what we're gonna do with this.
So again, something people probably don't reach for, but the great thing about the lilac tone is it is so flattering on any skin tone. So if you're darker skin, if you're more olive, even if you're really fair, purple plays really nicely with that. So again, something you might be nervous about, but I would highly recommend trying it. And here's a couple ways you can do that. The first one is just lilac on the lips and on the eyes. So it's kind of that monochrome look, just a really pretty pulled together. I think this is probably the easiest way to do it because it's just instant. Oh, I got one color here, same color on my lips. They look really nice together. Another thing you can try is the lilac and copper. So a lot of people have copper already in their palettes. It's a pretty common color. Look for that kind of penny copper brown, and it works really nicely with the lilac on the lips too. And again, really screams summer, just fun to try.
I think both of those look really summery.
Yes.
Like look really tan, and the one with the bronze, and the other one just shimmery. Now I'm noticing your cheeks too. Can you talk to me? Is that an issue when we're going bolder on the lips? Do we lighten the cheeks or do we go darker?
I tend to not go too big on the cheeks, and I like to coordinate. If I'm wearing a cooler color, I tend to go cooler on the cheeks. a warmer color, warmer on the cheeks. But yeah, I'm trying to make the lips the focus and everything else kind of in the second place.
I feel like I might need to add to my makeup collection, talking to Megan. Okay, and your last one is berry. I feel like a lot of people kind of wear berry, so this might not be too big of a stretch.
Yeah, this one is definitely one you can reach for more easily. And I would say on this summer berry, look for the brighter, bolder, more magenta, less purpley. So we're not going to like the winter berry that's kind of moody and dark. These are kind of a bolder, brighter berry. And I like to even do it like a wash. So I don't necessarily like have it to be super opaque. I can even sheer it out with a little bit of gloss if I want to make it feel a little lighter. And here's a couple combos you could try. So berry and taupe on the left there. This is probably my favorite. And again, the reason being taupe is such a neutral color, right? It goes with everything. So it's just really nice. And I did that all the way around the eye, just a really nice halo of color on the top and the bottom. It plays so nicely with the berry. Or another great option is berry and champagne. So champagne is just a really light gold. It's not a yellowy gold. It's more kind of like a creamy gold. And a glitter with the berry, that could be a really fun night out look to have a kind of a glittery eye and the berry lip. But again, super fun for summer. Definitely something to try.
Do you have ideas for us in the heat to keep our lipstick from going away or running or anything like that?
Yeah, so actually that was one of the questions that came up on my Instagram this week. I put it out there and I said, what are your hang-ups with lipstick? What do you struggle with? And that was a big one.
Yeah.
So what I've decided to do is next week, I'm gonna do an entire lipstick week on my Instagram, and every day I'll answer a question, including that one. How do I get it to stay? The answer is a primer, but I'll show you which ones are my favorite over on Instagram next week.
Stay tuned.
Yes.
And is that the thing that's coming up on Instagram? That you have something exciting happening on your
so
page?
that will be my challenge, that every day we're gonna address a lipstick problem, and I'm gonna invite you to join me and try it with me. So this won't feel so overwhelming because I'll show you exactly how to do it.
Oh my gosh, thanks, Megan.
You bet.
If you're not following Megan, she is such a great one to follow on Instagram because she does what she talks about. She tries all this stuff and lets us use you as a guinea pig.
Yes.
I like